I got carried away on the conference call. Anyways, I'm here. So, hi Asian fangirl. Hi Gail. Hi Odeline. Yeah, I do know how to work this, by the way. But again, once again, I was on a call. So sorry. So, wow, 20 people already. Hey, J-Rod. Oh my God, J-Rod, I have to get you on the channel so we can like talk Spanish to everybody. So I'm going to be on here for a little bit. I figured I'll just chat with you guys. Please excuse all the stuff in the background. Clearly, I really didn't prepare correctly for this. Thanks, Gail. Asian fangirl, how many languages do you know? Fluently Spanish, Portuguese, and English. Korean and Mandarin, I know those languages too. So 5. I'm learning German. Hey, Omar. Glad to hear you're doing. Okay. Thank you. Doing a lot better. MJ Guiter, I knew you forgot. I sure did. I forgot. That's really what happened. I got carried away on the conference call and forgot. Yes. Yeah. Baby is sleeping right now. Baby JJ is asleep. So the comments are going kind of fast. I think I just saw Katoya. No, I don't know how to scroll up to the comments. So that part I don't know how to do. Got a C in Korean. No. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, you're pretty. I'm struggling to learn Spanish. Don't have anyone to talk to. Girl, you need to get on Hello Talk. It is so many people on there hounding people to talk English with them, and you can practice your Spanish with them. Thanks, Jeannie. Thank you. Oh, this is fun. I like talking to you guys. So, someone says, how's your heart, Ambie? My heart? Broken into pieces. Whatsoever shall I do? No, my heart is fine. Yeah, you will. Are you on Hello Talk, Asian fangirl? Hi, Raven. Welcome to my channel. So, Raven, thank you for subscribing. Here's the thing, Raven. Back in the day, like maybe a few years ago, I would upload all the time. So I was living in Puerto Rico and I would constantly upload videos, put out content about language learning and all that stuff. And yeah, I kind of stopped. So I'm trying to get back in the flow of things, and yeah, so just be patient with me. I broke my camera, so I'm kind of trying to film videos, these raggedy videos on my cell phone. So, but welcome. Thank you for sending the love and light. Hey, Melanin Goddess Life. Hey, guys, y'all have to subscribe to her. That's my homegirl. She does readings, spiritual readings. She has candles. I'm always promoting her stuff here on my channel. Yeah, she's amazing, y'all. Please check her out, like for real. For real, for real. Um this is so funny. I don't know if it's rude or not, but I want to know. You know what? It's some people think it's rude, but it's not. Girl, I crochet my hair. So like I dyed the top of my hair, like my real hair is dyed, so I blended it in. And as you see, it's darker on the top, right? The roots. So it's like my natural hair is like a penny copper color. It didn't take the color all the way, so it didn't get as ginger. And the rest of it is crocheted. So I use braiding hair, which is $4.99 at the beauty supply store. And so I just blend it in. But girl, yeah, it's not rude. Check your inbox. Okay, I will check it. Oh, some other stuff. I'm here, don't want nothing, just seeing if anybody wants smoke. Don't be starting nothing, okay, Darton? I remember you. I do remember you came up with Siempre Ambie. Yeah. I did change it because I wanted to like focus more on like my linguistic abilities and all that. So I figured I would change the name. Um, yeah. Thank you, Carlos Cruz. Gracias por estar aquí. Oh, thank you. I'm trying something new for the fall. Like I'm definitely going to go back black hair, but yeah, I figured I'll try something not too blonde, but not like dark brown. So this is like a ginger color. It's a number 30, if anybody's wondering. Hey, Sean Bay or LaShonda, hey. Do you plan on writing any more books? Um, Girl, I've already written books. I actually wrote a book spilling all my tea, but I will promote that in due time. I can't promote it now because this narcissistic stalker is still stalking me. Okay, so I can't even, it sucks because I can't even share with you guys my new book and things I have going on because this stalker won't focus on their own family and they're focusing on me and my life. So in due time, I will share with you guys my new book. Um, let's see. Hey, 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 hey. How do I scroll up on these comments? This is crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you want more structure with your tutor. Let me just give you a tip what I do with my language learning, with my language tutors. What I'll do is I'll say, like, for example, to my Chinese tutor, I'll tell her, hey, today I would like for us to role play like we're at the restaurant. Okay, I want to practice on ordering my food. And let's say next week, can we practice airport Mandarin? I want to practice me pretending I'm a gate agent and I'm giving orders or whatever in Chinese. So a way to get more structure is to just let your tutor know what exactly you want to target with the language. So I hope that helps a little bit. Oh, life in Korea is always amazing. I'm always depressed every time I leave South Korea because I really want to live there so bad. I haven't been in Korea in like 2 years. And remember, guys, I used to go every year, like twice a year. Oh, nice. That's cool. So you about to be practicing with her all the time. I can see it now. Mama Dot says, "Why do you look so familiar, Mama?" Katoya! Are you Katoya? You look like one of my students. That was Katoya. I think that's you. I don't know. Have you ever thought of opening a language school or app? Absolutely. I've always wanted to have my own language school and hire a bunch of Americans that speak different languages. Maybe one day that'll happen. But I'm kind of chilling out right now. I'm just being a stay-at-home mom and studying because I'm in school. Yeah, so I used to have a lot of stuff going on. Okay, how do I scroll down? I think. Wow, that weirdo needs to kick rocks so you could promote. I know, Lashonda, you have no idea, girl. I want to share with you guys stuff, but it just sucks. It really sucks when you have a narcissistic stalker that is doing stuff to make your life horrible because they're unhappy. So in due time, I'll get to promote my stuff again and share my stuff with you guys. Someone says, "Was your favorite Spanish-speaking country? What was your favorite Spanish-speaking country? Also, how was Costa Rica?" Costa Rica was great. I was only in San Jose, and my favorite Spanish-speaking country, Colombia. Yeah, I would say Colombia for sure. I knew it was you, Katoya. How are you? How are your sons? Immortal Jungle Bee says, "How's the baby?" He's doing good. He is a busybody. So, yeah. How much would you charge per class? Like, are you asking me so that you can tutor someone, or you're asking like me personally how much are my prices? They're on my website, ambiemethod.com. So my prices change. So it just depends on whatever package that you buy. How are you juggling mommy duty, school, and your thousands? Girl, don't even say that. When I tell you this narcissistic loser is watching everything so they can go tattletale to the judge, let me tell you, I don't have, what business are you talking about? She don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any businesses, okay? No, but school is doing good. I'm actually prepping for my LSAT, law school admission test, which is in January. So I've been thinking of trying to push the date back just because I need more time to study. But yeah, that's good. I mean, I practice at home, I study, turn in my assignments. The baby is fine, you know. He's a good boy. It's not like he's scream and cry all day or every day. But yeah, and he's sleeping all through the night now. So, you know, I'll call the goons. I know, MJ, you in Detroit. I'm sure you know all the goons. What part of Colombia, Ashley? Thank you. Thanks, Katoya. Backpack Life loves you, and we keep doing. Thank you, Aaron. Lo siento, mi español es malo, pero estoy okay. Aprendiendo. So like you're learning. Aprendiendo. See, that makes me feel good. I'm glad. Do you have any like specific goals in Spanish that you're trying to accomplish? Yes, yes. Just got my third niece a week ago. Congratulations, Johnny. And my son, he is 4 months. Yeah, I gave birth in June. Usted habla español muy bien. Gracias por ser buena con nosotros. La mamá Ambie. Oh, gracias por ver. Hey, Josiah. Josiah says, do you like languages? Of course. Of course. Mishi Wishi. I think she's here in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I used to, not even used to, I'm still subscribed to her, but I used to watch her all the time. Here, her hair videos was the bomb. Thank you for being there. Congratulations, Katoya. What language do you like the most? Korean. Korean, for sure. Um, so I have a lot of tips here on my channel. I have like so many tips. Definitely, you want to start with phrases. I always say that. So, since you're a complete beginner in Spanish, you want to learn phrases for one. Start with that. And then slowly work your way into verbs. Like, let me show you. So, this book here is 501 German verbs. Because I'm learning German right now, this is the bomb.com. Like, I need to know verbs. So definitely that's my tip for you for now. Learn phrases, learn verbs. Do you directly work as an interpreter? You do both simultaneously. I've always done consecutive interpreting, like for medical offices. And then when I worked at a law firm, I did consecutive interpreting. Yeah, simultaneous is really hard. Like, I don't know how interpreters do that. That's when you continue, like, the person don't take a break and you keep going. This is for people who don't know the difference between that consecutive interpreting versus simultaneous. So I used to do consecutive interpreting, meaning someone will say, let's see, tiene una cita hoy? Like, do you have an appointment today? Tengo que ir mañana, right? I have to go tomorrow. Or a qué hora tiene que regresar? What time do you have to return? So they say something and stop, and then I'll repeat. But simultaneous interpreting is like when it's continuous. Like while they're talking, I'm speaking Spanish. No, that's way too hard. With the OGs, yes, of course. What? Chanel, actually, Chanel and I were supposed to do a live this week. I mean, well, the week that just passed. But it's me, y'all. I get busy and I forget, and it's just a lot. Thank you, Katoya. I sure do. I have a few language learning books on Amazon. I have 30 ways to learn a new language. That's on Amazon. I have How to Learn a New Language, Ambie Method for Aspiring Linguists. Yeah, I have like a lot of short ebooks on Amazon. Which has been the hardest language to learn that you studied? That's interesting. I don't know. I really don't. I think each language is unique. So I think Mandarin grammar is the easiest, and but the tones are hard. The grammar is the easiest. Mandarin has the easiest grammar, but the tones is hard. But the tones are hard. See, my English grammar is bad too. So let's see, Korean. Korean has the easiest writing system, but I think the structure is hard. So the structure is hard in Korean. So because it's like you're talking backwards and you're not really using pronouns. So it's hard to know who you're talking about. Now, just for everybody else, I would say if you're not familiar with verb conjugation, I would say Spanish could be hard. Spanish or Portuguese could be the hardest for you. If you already speak Spanish, Portuguese will be the easiest for you to learn. If you already speak Portuguese, Spanish would be the easiest for you to learn. But hands down, Mandarin has the easiest grammar. That makes sense? I don't really know which one is the hardest. I think the Latin languages are the hardest if I didn't know conjugations. I think that makes sense. Yes, we did. You're talking about with me, Chanel, her sister, Nibby. We were all in Dominican Republic. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We were turning up. Yes, I love my new Jeep. I do. Thanks, J-Rod. I'm happy too. I needed to do something with my life. I started learning Spanish since 2017 when I was 15. I'm trying to learn Portuguese, plus I'm glad you're returning. Thank you, Josiah. And that's great. Since you already, let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you've been speaking Spanish for about 3 years. Yeah, it's time. Start learning some Portuguese. Definitely. Oh, wait, are you talking about the music video with Snoop Dogg? Yeah, I've seen that. If it's a show, no, I haven't. Nice to meet you, Leandra. Oh, that's a good question. Has anyone in your family become motivated to follow your path of language learning and travel? Cielo and only Cielo. My daughter, Cielo, she has. So she makes it an effort to speak Spanish. She even tries to speak Mandarin. So like if we're out at a Chinese restaurant, Cielo gets all excited and she's like, Mommy, I want to speak Mandarin with them. And I'm like, okay, we have to make sure first that they speak Mandarin. They could be from Hong Kong. And she's like, Ni hao. She tries to be just like me. So I've motivated Cielo. Yes. I always get this question, y'all. Hey, where's my lip gloss? Did I really leave it in the bathroom? Honestly, I have been embracing my American accent more. So I've been purposely trying to take off the Caribbean accent. I know, just hear me out. So it's something that I went through when I was in Puerto Rico. And it's just this, I don't know. All of a sudden, I was just like okay with sounding American talking Spanish, So instead of like going to the restaurants and being like, I don't know, I can't think now, but let's see. Let's see. What's an example? I would have to be interpreting for it to like roll off, but I don't know. So like if I go into a restaurant, right? And if I'm just talking like Spanish, I used to talk with like the Caribbean accent from Puerto Rico, but now I just talk regular, like with an American accent. You know what? I was just about to say this. Do you allow people to assume you cannot speak a language? Yes. So that's what I would do a lot in Puerto Rico. I can't believe I'm saying this. So I would use it to my advantage, right? So I would purposely sound like I didn't really know Spanish. And even though I understood perfectly, like, okay, for example, at the driver's license place, since I'm not living there no more, I can say it. So when I would go to the driver's license place or whatever, I'll be like, oh, disculpe, ¿alguien habla inglés, por favor? I would do it. Trust me. I had a few students that saw me do that and they're like, Ambie, why are you talking like you don't know Spanish? And it's because I would get what I want. Like I would get faster service. They'll break their neck to go find an English speaker. I would be getting treated like royalty. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, mi español poquito. I just used it to my advantage. And then when I got pulled over by a cop one time in Puerto Rico, oh my God. Y'all, I should have got a Grammy. He came to the window. He was like, oh, señora, da, 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 da. I was like, oh, lo siento, officer. Me gusta español, pero es mi primera vez viviendo en Puerto Rico. Por favor, quiero practicar. Guys, I put on a whole show in Puerto Rico, okay? I would totally act like I didn't know what was going on, but I don't know, like I got really used to doing that. So I kind of lost the Caribbean sound, I think. I know, that's horrible. I probably shouldn't have told you guys that. I was noticing that your Caribbean accent is not big. Yeah, It's like once I figured out like, oh snap, people start moving quick when I speak English. Like, okay, no, I don't know no Spanish. Don't get me wrong though. Like if I need to speak Spanish, obviously I did. You know, when they would try to rip me off and stuff, they're like, oh, turista, you know. Señor, yo hablo español bien, okay? Yo vivo aquí, yo entiendo perfectamente lo que tú estás haciendo. I'll clear it up real quick when they trying to rip me off, but don't let me get put over by no cop. I'm like, oh, señor, papi chulo, solo sé poquito español. Jennifer says, are you still tutoring? You know, I did take a break from tutoring, but I am back. I tutor, you know, so I did reopen the bookings on my website. So yes, girl, you can book. Definitely. Oh yeah, congrats, J Rod. I know you got a job, a bilingual job. That's amazing. So congrats to you. Turista, no tengo dinero. Nah, in Puerto Rico, as soon as they would say the word turista, I'm like, oh no, yo vivo aquí, vivo en Cagua, gracias. Y'all don't do like me. When y'all move to a Spanish speaking island or wherever, territory or country, practice the language. I just be fooling around because I'm trying to like, you know, make my life easier. I don't like standing in lines. I don't like waiting on customer service. Even like when I would call customer service or I needed something to be done. In Puerto Rico, obviously everything's like in Spanish. So I would press like the number 2 for English because believe it or not, it would speed up the wait. Like I wouldn't have to wait longer. Or even when I was trying to apply for something in Puerto Rico, and I remember going in the office. It was like so many people. It was during the hurricane thing, so it was some type of assistance that they were giving people, whatever. And so I'm like, well, shoot, I'm gonna apply too. And so I take my behind down there, and let me tell you, it was so many people. And so I'm like, oh, what's going on? I'm looking for blah, blah, blah. So people were purposely talking to me in Spanish because I lived in Caguas. So it's not like I was in San Juan. And I snapped into it real quick. And Cielo and Madi was with me too. They were like, Mommy, why aren't you speaking Spanish? I was like, be quiet. I don't know no Spanish. So they pulled me all the way to the front of the line. It's like, can someone assist her? You know, alguien, por favor, ella no habla español, necesita ayuda. And I'm like, I don't understand nothing. I'm just like, English speaker coming through. Can y'all help me? How long do you study languages for? Believe it or not, like you never really stop studying. I say, 'cause I like to call it practicing, right? So, like, even though I speak Portuguese, I still watch Brazilian shows or I watch Brazilian movies on Netflix. And I consider that studying, right? Because it's always some stuff that I wouldn't know. And so I can like write it down and stuff. So once you learn a language, you're never going to stop studying it. Because even when you're practice speaking it, it's like you're still studying. You're. Are you from New York? K Blocks, where you live now. I'm in ATL, shawty. ATL. Spanish is that's difficult. So I personally think Portuguese is easier than Spanish, um, as far as the pronunciation. It could be because I already speak Spanish. It could be that. One of my friends, he's a polyglot. He speaks like 6 languages. He brought that to my attention. He was like, I think you're saying that because you already speak Spanish. I'm like, no, bruh. Portuguese is easy for American speakers. And he's like, no, it's not. But he's European, so what do he know? You know, how he gonna tell me what's easy for Americans? I'm like, it's easy to learn Portuguese. But he could be right. It could be because I speak Spanish. Estoy bien, Mal. ¿Y tú cómo estás? Not hours, Ashley. Not hours for sure. I would say 30 minutes. If you are the type where you gotta have that hour studying, then do an hour, but definitely don't. It depends on how you're studying, right? So if you're talking about like with textbooks and workbooks, and please don't go over an hour. I would even cut it down to 30 minutes. Um, and practicing, get you someone to practice with, right? So whether that's a language partner from like Hello Talk or italki, or even a tutor that you can hire. Are you speaking European? Brazilian Portuguese. What? That's good for you. Having a degree in a language is really nice. That looks great on a resume. I agree. I agree. Oh, that'll happen. They say, like, if you don't use it, you will lose it for sure. Hey, Spicy Fruit Cup. Hey, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thanks for watching. In jail? Darton, you over here starting. See, you starting. Darton already starting. Yeah, I understand fast Spanish. But you know what? So fast Puerto Rican Spanish, yes. Fast anywhere else Spanish, yes. Dominican Spanish, sometimes I'm like, slow it down, hable más despacio, porfa. I have to tell my homegirl that she's Dominican. She speaks really fast. I'm like, girl, slow down, okay? Slow down. Favorite words in Spanish, Korean, Chinese? Oh, that's a good question. In Spanish, my favorite words, I don't know. Oh my God, I never even thought of that. Pendejo. I don't know. No, that's bad. I probably have kids watching too, so I shouldn't say that. Que la que hay is like what's up in Puerto Rican Spanish. Oh, ay bendito. That's like, oh my gosh, ay bendito. That's how they say it in Puerto Rico. I don't really have any favorite Spanish words, unfortunately. Carajo, that's another curse word though. Korean, saranghae, which is I love you. Pabu, which is like meal and also means rice. I don't know. I just like the way it rolls off my tongue. Pabu. I don't know. Choaheo, I like. In Chinese, my favorite thing to say, I don't know. That's a really good one. That's probably video worthy. I need to come up with my favorite words in these languages. That's like a perfect video title. Someone said, Dominican Spanish is a no. Yeah, Dominican Spanish is super fast. Maybe I could get my homegirl to come on here one day because she's from Dominican Republic. She's been here for maybe like I want to say 10 years. But yeah, she only talked to me in Spanish. She speaks English too, but she only talks to me in Spanish and she speaks fast, y'all. Like real fast. Yeah, Dominican Spanish is like a whole nother. Is it Spanish? I'm just playing. Portuguese is harder. Yeah. That's what my friend was telling me. He's like, you already speak Spanish, so that's why it's easy for you. But the reason why I say Portuguese is easy for Americans to learn as a second language, I say that because the pronunciation, but I see what you're saying. Like, if you think about it, in Spanish, you have like, well, I guess you have that in Portuguese too. Like, you know how you say voy a hablar, right? You got to put the I in there, even though you don't necessarily hear it. Like voy a hablar, it don't sound like I'm saying voy a hablar. In Portuguese, it's just vou falar. You don't have to like put vou a falar. Just voy is vou falar. Como está? Como está você? It's I don't know. I don't know, because I guess some people would say Portuguese is difficult to pronounce because of the h sound or the H sound. I don't know. Hey, Sabria. I wouldn't say the degree in Spanish gives you more of an advantage. Well, you know what? Having a degree in any language gives you an advantage. However, fluency always trumps all. Like, I have seen companies not care about a degree. They just want to know, can you communicate in this language? That's it. I remember I was in the interview room with these two other girls. I'm not going to say which job it was, but they had one girl had a master's degree and the other girl had like a bachelor's. I think she had two bachelors. And here I was young, in my early 20s. I didn't have any degree, but I knew how to speak Spanish. And I was at the beginning of learning Portuguese, which I was picking up so fast. So when I went into the job interview, they hired me over those two girls that had degrees. I'm not sure if their degrees was in Spanish, but definitely fluency trumps it all. So if you're fluent and have a degree in it, you got it. Like, you got the job, period. Can you move to Portuguese? Oh yeah, we saw that. Okay, I gotta move down these comments. Yeah, I expect that because so many of my followers are learning Spanish. So, no matter how much I try to move on, I just get this overload of new followers that are learning Spanish. So, we can't count. We can't count them out, okay? The easiest accent to comprehend in Spanish, I think Panamanian, Colombian, and Costa Rican. I think those accents are easy. And Mexican, it could be easy. Dominican, Cuban, but forget about it. That's the wrong Spanish to be trying to learn when you're in the beginning, because it's very fast and it's a lot of slang, right? So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Bye, Darton. Probably 15 years longer. Thank you, J Dot. Thank you. Yes, Omar. Yeah. Somebody else brought that up. I think Yusuf, the guy that I interviewed here on my channel. He's a American guy that lives in Brazil. I think he brought that up too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Spanish doesn't have that. Dominican Spanish sounds like a tornado. We speak the best Spanish. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say, you know what I'm saying. The best, you're so funny. You know what? I might get some flack for this, but I get students all the time to ask me, Ambie, what is the best Spanish to learn? And look it up, Google it seriously. I believe Panama has like the closest to perfect Spanish as far as just how they speak. Panamanians and also I want to say Colombia and Panama Spanish is like they're the close to speaking very correctly. It's not even Mexico. So I'm gonna get some flack because everybody think their Spanish is right, every country. So Mandarin has the easiest grammar for sure, but the tones are hard. I think Mandarin is easy if people just try it. I think people get afraid by the characters and they get afraid by the sound because it's different. but I think Mandarin's probably the easiest. Have you thought of learning Haitian Creole? Nope, never even thought about it. How long do you study one language before you're ready to start the next one? I say about 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. Because I start getting bored after 2 years, to be honest. Yep, that's correct, J Rod. You're 100% correct. Don't try to learn Spanish and Portuguese at the same time because it's too close. It sounds too similar. So it definitely can mess you up. It can hinder your progress for sure. Did you look at dictionaries to learn a lot of vocabulary in Spanish? I do. It is bad. No, that's not bad at all. I actually have a Korean dictionary that I look at all the time. So yeah, I recommend having a little dictionary, close by you. Yeah, I tell my students all the time, learn Colombian Spanish, especially when you're a beginner and you're trying to train your ear to get used to hearing how Spanish sound and how it rolls off a native's tongue. Colombian Spanish would be the most clear, I think. Nibby, she's great. Nibby's great. You know what? I ain't talked to Nibby in like a month or two, maybe like 2 months. So y'all go ask Nibby where she at, because we live probably 40 minutes from each other and we haven't seen each other. So y'all go ask Nibby, where you at? Ambie miss you. She gonna kill me. I'm a social media influencer with 600,000 followers, a million likes worldwide. I would love to do a virtual video with you. I grew up in Spanish, but I can't speak. A spicy fruit cup. Nice. I'm down for a collab. I actually said I was going to do more collabs this year. I have a lot of YouTubers that have reached out to me. Yes, spicy fruit cup. I would love to. Just DM me on IG. But how do I? Okay, hold on. So I have a lot of YouTubers that have like really big platforms. They've reached out to me and they're like, oh, let's collab, blah, blah, to get your views up, etc. But here's the thing. The other YouTubers that I'm talking about that have big platforms, they're drama channels. Like they talk about controversial stuff, rather it's interracial or rather it's political, rather it's celebrity drama. And I don't know if I really want to attract certain energies. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think I should collab with drama channels? I don't know. That's not really my thing, to be talking about certain stuff. Nice, nice. Thank you. Mandarin is so much easier. I mean, I just want everybody to try Mandarin, guys. I mean, when I started learning, I was like, why didn't I learn this first? I wish I would have learned Mandarin first. Well, I guess second. Yes, correct. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, Spanish is the second most spoken language here in the States. But you'll be shocked. In Florida, it's a big old Brazilian community in Florida. So it's definitely a demand for Portuguese. in the South, you know, New York is a melting pot. So New York has they need every language in New York. Yeah, she is. Don't learn Dutch and German at the same time. Oh, it sounds just alike, right? Isn't it like really similar? I thought about learning Japanese, but I think I'm good with Mandarin and Korean. You know, I'm not really into anime or stuff like that. My daughters, oh my gosh, y'all, Cielo loves Naruto. She's probably gonna kill me for saying this because she's embarrassed by it, but she is obsessed with anime. She did not get it from me, you know. I know a lot of people, they criticize American women for liking K-pop and anime and all that stuff. And the crazy part is, like, my daughter, she started liking that all on her own. She's obsessed with anime. I don't know where it came from because I don't speak Japanese. I don't watch anime. I don't do any of that. Yeah, one of my students was telling me yesterday that I was tutoring. She also said to me that it was hard for her to do the R sound. So I believe that. I got 7 minutes, y'all, and then I'm out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chanel. Girl, when you get here? I was just telling them earlier in the live, like, guys, Chanel and I were supposed to go live earlier this week, but it's my fault, you know. I forget. I forgot, Chanel. um, y'all go subscribe to Chanel. So Chanel and I work together. We fly for the same company. She's a flight attendant. I'm a flight attendant. And we're like best friends too. Yes. Okay. What part of oh, you're in Toronto. Okay. Definitely. Any tips for learning more advanced grammar in Spanish? Advanced grammar in Spanish. So here's the part. So I actually shared this in my Ambie Method Aspiring Linguist book. It's actually a hard copy book that I made. It's a short book. And it's for people that's looking to make a career out of the languages they speak. And I shared in there, wait, was it that book? I don't know. I have a lot of books on Amazon, but one of the books I shared, here's the thing. You want to get a job in that language. So I'm glad you asked that. When you're looking to advance your Spanish, because a lot of people, they say that they get stuck. They come to a point where they feel like, okay, I know a lot, but it's stuff I don't know, and I don't know how to keep learning, right? So in order to advance your language, whether Spanish or whatever, you want to get a job speaking that language. So you have to get confident. It doesn't matter that you're not fluent, but get confident and get a bilingual job in that language, because that's how you're going to learn a whole lot. That's how you're going to better your Spanish. That's where that advance is going to come in at, right? So you have to get a job in that language. Don't let the fact that you're not all the way fluent hold you back. So what? When I called Chase Bank, the representative ain't all the way fluent in English, okay? When I call, when I go when I call these customer service stuff that Americans hired people living over in Pakistan or whatever, they don't speak fluent English either, but they still have a job speaking English. And believe it or not, don't laugh at me, J. Rod. Believe it or not, they better their English that way. I mean, if they keep that job for like a good 6 years or whatever, they'll be just as fluent as I am in English. So just don't let you not being an advanced speaker hold you back from getting a job in that language. So, and it's different ways like around that too. So I know a lot of people would say, well, if I'm not fluent, how am I going to do a job like that? Easy. You just have to study terminology for that job. So for example, let's say you're trying to be a medical interpreter, or you just want to be a nurse at a hospital, but you want to put bilingual on your resume, right? You want to get hired because you can speak Spanish. This is what you do. You practice nurse terminology in Spanish. You practice any and every scenario that could possibly come your way in a hospital in Spanish. Get a tutor and only role play with pretending that you guys are doing that job title. So that's what you do. That's what I did when I got my first interpreting job as a medical interpreter. I literally was just every day I would practice medical Spanish. So I wasn't fluent all the way, but I would literally practice a patient saying this to me or saying that to me, or I would watch different medical stuff on YouTube and I would interpret it out loud so that when I showed up on day one, they wasn't gonna catch me slipping. Like, oh, she don't really speak. Nope, because I've already practiced everything. So that's some good advice. I hope you was writing down some notes. Where can you Spanish? I'm not sure how to progress. So LaShonda, what do you mean you can't get a job where you can use Spanish? Sorry, guys. Sorry. That was my bad. I was trying to say if you go on Indeed, you would be able to see some positions there. Yeah, see guys, read Chanel's comment. Yep, it does help when you're partially fluent or you speak just conversational Spanish. Once you get a job speaking where you have to speak Spanish, guys, it'll help you so much. Now, I'm not saying if you only know uno, dos, tres, hola, ¿cómo estás? If that's all you know, okay, obviously, you don't have any business getting a bilingual job. However, if you're able to communicate in Spanish, okay, and you are able to, your only problem is you just need to advance it, like you're stuck in the middle, then yes, it's time for you to get a job in Spanish because that's going to help your fluency come a lot faster. So yeah, yes, I've done that before. I've done it. I did it for my first job. Yep, and I worked for a doctor. Josiah, none of the bookstores offer language books. They never have a good selection. So I always have to go into Barnes and Noble and I have to request certain books, so like some linguists that I watch on YouTube, a lot of different language people I watch. Check out my last video, guys. I'm literally showing you guys all the bilingual YouTubers that I watch. So I'm shouting them out and introducing their channel to you. But sometimes they'll like introduce different books, and I'll go on Barnes and Noble, and sure enough, they never have anything. They always have like the most ridiculous books. So I will always have to tell them the title, and they'll order it, and I have to go and pick it up that way. So yeah. Y'all are funny. MJ, you're funny. Thank you. Thanks, thanks, thanks. You guys, welcome. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I said I would do this for an hour, so yeah, so it's really quick before I go. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do like these live chats with Ambie or live Q&As like once a week? I'm thinking of doing that. Okay. But here's the thing, J-Rod. So should I just make it just any type of question, live question or live chat with me? Or should I like title it a specific subject, right? That's the part I don't know. Everybody's like, yes. Hey, Janita. You look pretty. We have to talk about narcissists. Guys, you don't know. Like, I want to upload a video so bad, just warning you guys about dealing with a person with narcissistic personality disorder. It's been the worst experience of my life, you know, but in due time, I'll do some story time. Okay, here you go with the names, MJ. The subjects would be a good idea. Specifics. Okay. Okay, so yes, I think somebody said an IG poll. Yeah. So I think that's what I'll do on Instagram. I'll put like a IG poll on what subject I'll do for the week on the live Q&A. And then, yeah, I'll let you guys vote, and we'll probably do that. Don't y'all leave me out in the dust now. I get on here and it's only 2 of y'all watching. Nice, Patrice. I haven't been to Cuba, but I have been to DR, haven't been to Venezuela, I have been to Ecuador, Colombia, haven't been to Spain. Nice. You're just traveling. Okay, guys. Thanks, Gail, for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, nice. Nice, Katoya. Okay, so we'll come up with a time. I'm thinking probably this time. Oh my God, today's Saturday. Guys, I thought it was Sunday all this time. So I think Saturdays will work. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, y'all. So I don't be doing nothing. I could go live every day, really. But okay, so we'll probably do Saturdays at, I think I started at what, 8:30-ish. Maybe Saturdays at 8:30 since the baby is asleep and stuff. Okay, y'all, follow me on Instagram and I'll do like a poll and all of that. So Oh, thanks for the super chat. Oh my gosh, my first super chat. Droney0201, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That is so nice of you. Thank you. Okay, you're my favorite subscriber now, okay? No, all of you are my favorite. So thank y'all again, and I will see you guys soon. I'll upload a vlog this week, and then I'll meet you guys again on Saturday. Hasta luego. Nos vemos. Bye.